guys, welcome back to the YouTube and welcome back to the channel. And firstly guys, thank you so much for the 4,000 subscribers. It means so much to me and Jordan. Am I right?
Thank you.
Literally, we woke up this morning, well not this morning, a couple of days ago to see that. And it's so inspiring guys, when you start YouTube and you make videos, and just to start building an audience for us is amazing. So we're gonna carry on new videos every week, and as soon as we can, we'll be filming outside on location in crazy places, Spain, the Isles of Sicily, no it's not. Shetland Islands, thank you. With Jordan's grandma, and she, honestly, that's going to be an amazing video.
Again, my family again.
Yeah, the northern guys. But today, guys, for a 4,000 subscriber special, we are going to make, inspired by my good friend Scott Rayner, a
chicken pie.
Yeah, a lovely, creamy chicken leek in thyme individual pie that you can make at home in less than an hour, guys. Have it hot or cold, guys. This pie is beautiful, however you want to eat it. First thing you're going to need are these little foil pie tins. You can buy them in your supermarket, about £1.60 for 10. Literally, these are perfect because we're going to put the pie filling in the bottom and the pastry lid on the top. Give them to your mates, stick them in the fridge, eat them now, or you can make it in a big pie dish if you want to do a family style one, but I think these are better for our individual pie man pies. And guys, don't forget, if you want to look at the ingredients or the recipe, you can cook along with us on our food blog. And where's the link to that, Jordan?
In the description below.
That's right. What we want to do here is cook the filling now, let it cool. You can't put it into the pie hot, otherwise all the pastry will get sucked in.
Sponge bobber.
So let's get on with the filling. Pan on a high heat, olive oil in there. Got our chicken that we've already pre-diced straight in there. And we just want to give that a couple of minutes just to get some colour on it. Susie, stop! Pepper beets. Oh yeah. So just a couple of minutes on that chicken, guys. We're going to hit this with the most amazing flavours. Leeks in. So that's 2 finely chopped leeks. Spring onions. A bunch of spring onions chopped up there. We're going to hit that with some garlic. 2 garlic cloves, finely chopped. And we're going to hit that with a nice knob of butter. Because it's creamy, right? Bring the heat down a little bit now. Okay, in with a bit more Susie salt. What is it, Jordan?
Susie salt and pepper pea.
Pepper pitono.
Pepper pitono.
We're just going to let that cook down now on a sort of a medium to high heat for a couple of minutes, and then we're going to turn this into a creamy, thymy, sexy pie filling. Give us a couple of minutes, you'll know when it's ready, because the veg will start softening down, the chicken will start to colour up. You don't want to take it too far because we are going to cook these again in the oven once the pie mixture has cooled down. Okay, so it's had a couple of minutes now. Look at this, it's coming on beautifully. And let's turn this into a pie. 2 lovely heaped teaspoons of creme fraiche, English mustard, play the English music, 2 teaspoons heaped of the mustard. We'll go in with 1 more for that. Ground nutmeg, you want about 2 teaspoons of that. Some thyme leaves, just a couple of handfuls in there like that. A little secret ingredient to take it up a whole new level. Just 2 of these bay leaves, guys, crushed up because they're dried. Chuck them in there. Give that a little stir up now. Can you see how that's really starting now to come together and thicken up? Just hit this, guys, with a little bit of plain flour. Just, I'd say, about 2 tablespoons like that. 300 ml of chicken stock. Back with the heat on to high. So the idea is now, guys, we're going to let it blip away. We're just going to bring it up to a high heat first, turn it right down, let it blip away for around 5 to 10 minutes to thicken up. If it looks too thin, add some more creme fraiche. If it looks too thick, add some more chicken stock, guys, and it is as simple as that. Okay, 10 minutes we have had, and just look at this. It has got the desired outcome. Creamy, sexy, chicken, thymy, leaky. But we've got to do one final step, Jordan, before we let this cool down, and that is do a seasoning check, guys, because you don't want to send out pies that are under season, so. Oh, okay, I'm leaving that as it is. Absolutely amazing. If I, honestly, It tastes good as it is now, but inside a pie, that's just going to be banging, guys. So this has got to cool down. So let's go to the windowsill, the coolest place in the kitchen. And we need to leave that to sit down there, probably for about half an hour to 45 minutes, just to get cold. It will thicken up, and then we'll come back, put the pies together, oven for 20 minutes. You got yourself amazing pies. Let's go. Okay guys, so the pie filling is now nice and cool. I've left it out probably for about an hour, just to get to room temperature. As I said, if it's too hot, it will suck the pastry in. Make sure it's cold, doesn't have to be ice cold, it's room temperature. I've just got here some normal puff pastry. You can buy it in the old supermarket. A bit of flour on there, I've just rolled it out. Don't roll it out too much because you don't want your pies to be too thin. So just give it a little, how's your father? A little once over. Take our pie tins from the supermarket, £1.60 for 10. Pretty straightforward. Take this, pop it on here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Following my logic?
Yes.
Push that into there. You want a tiny little gap around that. We're just going to cut round this. Doesn't have to be exact. Just make sure that you're around the whole thing. I think it's quite a therapeutic pastry, isn't it?
Yeah.
My mum used to say that. So, the worst bit is getting the first one out. Shim it up a bit. I mean, the whole point of this is you don't want it to be perfect. You want a bit of bit hanging off the side and a bit sinking on the side and a bit crunchy on the edge. You don't want it to be one flat boring bit of pastry. Now we're going to fill. Now you don't want to put the filling all the way to the top. You want to have it probably just up to around there, because you need a nice bit of gap between the top of the pastry and the pie. Otherwise you're just going to get soggy pastry all the way through, and that's not what you want. Let's fill her up. Oh baby, this is exactly what we wanted, guys. It's gone a little bit thicker now. It absolutely smells amazing. Get that in there, so beautiful. And then tap it down. Open these edges out like this. And now we're going to do a secret little trick. Get some fresh thyme. Now this is the game changer, guys. Fresh thyme on, just a tiny bit, because when they start eating that pie, the fresh thyme is going to be straight there. Right, let's put our little pastry on. Now you just want to pinch that into the corners, like this. Give it a little crimper. You want a little slit in the middle, like this, to let the air out. And a nice wash with some free range, nice beautiful eggs, guys. Don't be using the old battery ends. Lovely bit on here. Glaze it like a ham, baste it. Now that is beautiful. Onto a baking tray. We're going to get 4 on here, guys, and that is going to go into a preheated fan oven at 200 degrees Celsius for about 20 minutes. When it's cooked, it looks cooked. The pies have been in the oven for 20 minutes. They're looking absolutely blooming amazing.
Oh.
Look at that. That is exactly what you want. The gnarly edges, the nice bit of can you see that the gravy has just come up around the outside there? Oh, guys.
Very nice.
And that is my homemade creamy chicken thyme and leek pie in less than 1 hour, inspired by my friend Scott the Pie Man. For sure, I'm going to be tackling into these right now. Thanks so much for watching, and we will see you again next week.
Bye.